YouTube, Rumble, Facebook, all the freaking different platforms. And don't forget to like and subscribe. We got a very surprised guest. He's became back for another podcast. We'll be right back with you, Howlers. We'll be right back. How's over Baz. I'm Jacob Casas.
I'm Rico Savage.
And we got DJ Ambishen back on here. What's going on?
What up? What's going on?
Black Cock Club Therapy.
Whoa, whoa, hey, pause. No Diddy, nah, hell no, that ain't no therapy. First the buzzball, now, hey, strike two.
I said cop.
Okay.
Black Cup Therapy right here. What's up, Ambishen? How you doing?
What's going on, man? I'm good, man. How you feeling, man?
Good. You know how I'm feeling. I was with you earlier. We were chilling.
Yeah. A couple of Jack Daniels, some old fashions, you know.
So tell us a little bit about what's been going on, man.
What's new? He was on what, a year ago?
Yeah. So he's been on maybe like 3 podcasts. It's been a while, and then we were talking. He started his own podcast, and tell him a little bit about what you've been doing, man.
Man, what haven't I been doing? Since the last time I was here, we did start my podcast, myself and my business partner, Micah. We have Black Cup TV. We are on YouTube. We are on Instagram. We are on TikTok, which left and came back. Might leave again. Who knows? Right. But, we just kind of just making some moves, man. It's the first quarter of 2025, so just putting everything in motion. We got that. I have my barbershop in downtown Riverside. Of course, I'm still DJing and doing photography.
What's the name of the barbershop?
The Shop. Located in downtown Riverside. Yes, The Shop. THA Shop, really bonically spelled, but, it is what it is.
Yeah, so he's a true entrepreneur, always working,
sure.
Always making moves, dude. That's we both know like how that shit goes, man.
Yeah.
We never stop working, we never stop moving. It's a pain in the ass, but if we were to stop, we'd be bored, right? Is that ADHD maybe?
We'd be broke.
I definitely have some form of ADHD. Like, I denied it for a long time, but I've come to the realization that I have a form of ADHD.
Hey,
and I'm okay with it.
I'll be honest, I'm cool with that shit.
But it's a good problem.
Would you be able to do all the shit you do?
It's a good problem.
Probably not.
I mean, but with me self-diagnosing myself, there's times where I get up to go do something and then I see something else and do that and then forget what I got up to go do and then end up doing it. Yeah,
now that's ADD. That's not ADHD. That's
it's
AD.
all of it.
Yeah.
So let's hear. Okay. What was it? Pooh, Ambition. What you? I'm like, sometimes I'll be sure. I know you, and I still don't know what name to call you. But 6 a.m. or whatever time you wake up, let's hear how it goes.
Man, when I get up in the morning, I thank God, of course. When my feet hit the ground, I got to be thankful that I got breath. I got the breath in my lungs. My days always start with me at the barbershop.
Okay.
So whatever I do from the time that I wake up before I get to the shop, I might have to get some flyers ready for an event that I have coming up because Black Cup Therapy, we do host events. We do a karaoke day party, and then we have an R&B night. Mm-hmm. So we have both of those. So sometimes before I get to the shop, sometimes in between 8 o'clock and 10:30. I get my day started that way, kind of, trying to map it out because I am an organized mess. So
it's better than unorganized.
Hey, I'm probably more than unorganized, but
so there's not much that I do that's structurally sound in a lot of ways. It works for me though.
You do it in your way. It's your way. Yeah. Whatever works for you. That's good.
It definitely works for me. But I am an organized mess. I do pull it together and I make things happen the best that I can. I do have a solid team around me. So when my day does start, like I said, I get to the shop, got my appointment set up, and in between my appointments, I'm on my laptop. Whether it's editing pictures, whether it's organizing music for a gig that I may have coming up on the weekend, whether it's getting on a thread with my team, making sure that my team is aligned for the event that we may have coming up, designing a flyer, whatever it is. I just kind of just structurally try my best to, in a messy way, organize all the things that I may have going on that day. But most of my day in the daytime revolves around me being at the shop and organizing that. And I would say like the last 3 months, it's been somewhat of a journey because I want to say November 20th, one of my barbers who was with me from the day I got over to this shop over in downtown Riverside, Jose Lucero, rest in peace. He passed away. Well, he was killed in a motorcycle accident on November 20th. That right there kind of, it shook my world up a little bit.
Yeah.
So all the dysfunction that I move with, I think it added a lot more chaos, but it allowed me to kind of refocus on what was important in my life and what was really going on, because without really realizing it, he was a vital part of my life in more ways that I could even really imagine. When you next to somebody for damn near 3 years, every day, you're with that person more than with your family a lot of times, and then all of a sudden it's stripped away. It's kind of like, damn, what happened? So
well, what's even crazy, I was going to say, what's even crazy is in more than one way, because it affects you, the friendship that you probably might not even know you really had, right? And at the same time, it affects your business. So it affects you in multiple different ways where you're like, damn, like I didn't realize small businesses take a little tiny hit is a huge hit for a small business. Yeah. Number one on that end. But then at the same time, when someone's working with you in a small business, you're like, damn, like this dude was here every day. You don't realize how important they are to you until they're gone.
Yeah. I mean, great. Thank God that I did realize what Jose actually meant to me. That was visible and it was seen. Like, I'd take him on, he don't DJ, but I took him on gigs with me just to, keep him next to me, whatever. But that altered the way that I looked at how my days went. It made me look at things a lot differently. Even at that point, I cut back on my drinking a lot. Like, I don't drink as much. Like, of course, I still love my alcohol. But it made me think about how I was maneuvering and how I was doing things within myself. The things that might have been unhealthy for me, thoughts, things that we just do in general. And it made me begin to kind of restructure, because when he passed, I also 2 weeks prior, maybe 3 weeks prior to that, my tattoo artist who was at the barbershop, he left. So between my tattoo artist leaving and between my brother passing, it's like, okay, now I got to figure out what I got to do to adjust now, because all this stuff is just instantly just gone. So then as a businessman, as somebody who is a true entrepreneur, somebody who, my mindset is always just to hustle. And, many people don't agree with how you may hustle, but it's a legit hustle for me, and that's all I really know. The cubicles and the 9-to-5s just aren't, that's not my ministry. I'm not fit for those things, and it's just not for me.
Well, people can't always agree with your hustle anyways, because they can't see what you do. So I mean, at the end of the day, like I don't, that, I look at it from entrepreneur, like, who cares at the same time? Like, we know it bothers us at some point, like in the back of our head, because that's all we can really leave it anyways. We don't have time to keep it up front. But it's kind of annoying, like, to be like, dude, you don't get what I'm going through. I can explain it to you, and you're going to throw something weird back at me because you just don't understand.
But, I mean, I got to a point where I legit block out the outside noise. I got to a point where I don't give a damn if you're my mom, and it's no disrespect to my mom, because I love my mom, but if you disrupted my peace and where I sit and where I stand, it's
no room for it.
That you don't have access to me anymore.
That's legit. Though.
And I had to get to that point because I was so used. I was trained. I don't know if there's I want to say a spoon-fed effect, and you're force-fed certain things, and you're force-fed to kind of move a certain way because this is what you're taught. I was always taught to be there for everybody. I was always taught to give. I was always taught these things. No matter who does you wrong, you forgive them. No matter what happens, you do this. It was always me correcting everything. But I got to a point to understand, like, if I'm living this way and I'm doing everything for everyone else, nobody's doing anything for me. I'm filling everyone's cup, but no one's filling mine. I'm emptying my cup on everybody around me, but nobody's filling mine. So I got to a point where I don't even explain shit anymore. You feel how you feel. That's your story. That's your version. Keep it. I don't care. Fuck you.
That's wild. I feel like we're in the same spot on that end.
That's just what it is.
And that took a while to get there. Huh?
It did a long time.
Because I was always I think our generation was just super loyal. So we always wanted to be loyal and right there for somebody and do all that. And then like a point almost came where it was almost like it numbed you. Right? We were like, you know what? F that. Like I ain't gonna do it like that.
But I was always overly and that's why a lot of times even some of my business ventures back in the days didn't really work. Like me and Rico worked together doing some events that we would do and work together. And a lot of my stuff did not work because of how I moved and how I was overly concerned with everyone else around me. And anybody that does any type of business, there comes a point where you have to have a certain level of selfishness. It's good to be selfless, but you can't truly succeed on any level until you begin to be selfish on some level.
You have to.
and I had to really learn, like, I'm giving too much of myself. Too many people have access to me that shouldn't have access to me. Too many people are able to reach me and they shouldn't be able to.
Well, because a lot of people, you think people care about you like you care about them, but it's just not the reality of the situation. Like you start realizing as you get, and this is kind of as you get older, you start realizing a lot of people are out for themselves.
Yeah.
Especially if you're one of those guys that's really put yourself out there for your people. Be like, nah, I'm super loyal. There's nothing you can say I'm loyal to this person. And then you're like, damn, like this dude was never loyal to me at the end of the day. And then you start realizing and it might take 2 or 3 of those kind of people to like, because even then it still took about 2 or 3 of those kind of people to be like, all right, nah, this ain't me no more.
But I mean,
You know?
but I think that's a hard situation to face because God designed us to be who we are. That's just the reality of it all.
That's true.
And
too.
are you going to allow someone who's not built the way that you're built to change the way that you were built? Like it doesn't. It really doesn't make any sense.
And the thing
That's
is,
really
and the thing is,
fire.
and the thing is too, you can't always be mad at other people for not having the same kind of heart you have or the same type of loyalty you have.
They're not you.
They're not you. Yeah, right. So I could be like, you know what I mean? Like, why did you fuck me over? Why did you do this? I did this for you. But then you gotta sit back and think like, damn, maybe they weren't raised like me. Then maybe they weren't brought up how I was. They don't have that same type of love that I have. And I can't put that. And I can't put that on you. It's okay.
But we do it.
Right, and we do it. But now I know where to place you. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And the sooner we stop putting everybody else's how we feel on other people, then should it get a little easier.
But what you said is,
But don't
like,
let it change you though.
Yeah.
But what you said is legit though, because it's like, okay, so as a question then, right? If you're that kind of person, and you said like God made you that kind of person, and to me, I mean, I felt like you got through a whole life almost as that kind of person, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's like a snap, and then you're not that person now. So do you think like, what do you think about that? Because God made you a certain way, and now you're like numb to that way.
I think a lot of times we're in certain environments. Like, I mean, you heard the old cliche saying that you become a product of your environment.
I'm loving what you're saying right now.
You either adapt or you migrate. So you are who you are for all these years. And something happens that you get removed from a certain situation, and then your eyes get open to what's been going on around you for the last 10, 15, maybe even 20 years. Now your eyes are open. So you have a decision. Do I change who I am, or do I change who I am to who I'm being at too? So you kind of have to have a filter on what's going out and who is going out too. At the point now, you don't change who you are because they can't accept it, they can't appreciate it, they can't receive it. You're loyal and they're not. You don't change who you are. You change who you give it to and how much you give it to them.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I like
and that's
that.
just kind of what that's kind of what I learned.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I move by now.
I like that. That's legit too.
But it's helped me in my business a lot.
Yeah.
It's helping me even now. Like, I mean, I think people feel like, oh, we're too old to be learning. Nah, you're never too old.
No,
If you
bro,
stop
no.
learning, you're no longer
The
growing.
Bible says if only
Yeah.
a fool despises wisdom.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that right there, like it's weird if people
That's the
say
moment
some
that
shit
you're gonna feel when you think you know everything, and you ain't got nothing to improve. You're going to fail faster than you succeeded.
Yeah,
like- Yeah.
definitely.
It's gonna happen sooner or later.
Yep.
Sooner or later.
So what have you, okay, like, without getting in all crazy about it, but like, what have you learned? What's the biggest thing you've learned from this then? Like, what is something that's changed you to the point where you're like, it brought you to another level? Like, hey, this is where I'm at now because of this situation.
So you want to know what have I learned or what changed me to where I'm at?
Let's start with that, the change.
The leeches. There have been an unmeasurable amount of people who have been around me for the opportunity. People who have been around me, I guess you could say maybe for the experience, maybe for the receiving or whatever it may be. And then, you know, sometimes you sit back and you be like, damn, I had them in every way possible. I'm there for them. If they needed $100 and I had 90, I give them 85. Like things like that, when you begin to see and you begin to notice it, you got other people that are in your ear telling you, hey, you better be careful. You better watch out. But over time, the leeches are kind of what began to allow me to see more of what I wasn't seeing. I mean, because you got people that get fucked over daily and they still continue to be in the same place. I mean, you got women who have the battered woman syndrome and they still stay.
Yeah.
And no one understands why they stay where they're at. And you're a friend, like, hey, girl, yo, you need to leave. Like, that's not cool. And they still stay. I mean, it's kind of the same thing. It's not the same, but it's kind of the same ideology with the whole thing, because it's like you're being fucked over, but yet you're still giving. You're still giving to them. They're taking from you, doing everything. But I mean, just came to a realization is just the people that I thought were super, super close to me that I would have done anything for, taken a bullet for, done anything for, are the same ones that I don't speak to this day.
Yeah.
And it's not for nothing that I personally did to them. They just kind of turned their backs on me, and for whatever reason, I don't even need an explanation anymore. I don't even want to know why.
And when you let them go, did things get better in your life?
I didn't have to let them go because I wasn't holding them.
Well, I mean, but when they weren't a part of your life anymore, did things start looking better for you as far as things happening for you?
In the aspect of peace, yes, for sure. Because even though I'm not necessarily holding, you still kind of wonder, sometimes in the back of your mind, what's going on? Why is this way or why is this way?
You're human.
But when you begin to just say, it's cool. My mindset now, I have I don't give a fuck attitude. Like, I really do. People call me rude. I don't care, but I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. You feel how you feel? Cool. I got you.
Do you feel like that hardened you? Like to a point where, let's go with this. It hardened you to the point where you would have rather not been as hard as you are right now.
It made you.
Because
that's who you are.
Everything that I've been through on my journey and things that I'm still going through, it made me into the person I am. Mm-hmm. I'm a very loving person. I'm a very giving person. I'm a very understanding person. But I had to learn who to be that too. I had to learn those things. So everything that I've been through, I don't regret it at all. Because I've had amazing times with people I don't even fuck with anymore. Amazing times.
I love that you said that. So like I literally have told people, they don't even believe me on that end. Where I'm like, I don't mess with this person no more. I will never mess with them again. But I won't talk bad. I'll be like, look, that person was in my life at that time
for a reason.
Yeah. So he was in my life at the time. He was my boy. We had amazing. We were great friends. I needed him at that moment. But now we ain't boys.
Seasons.
No more.
Everybody comes in seasons.
Yeah. And I don't ever want to talk to him again. If I see him, I ain't gonna be like, I'm gonna fight you or anything.
No, there's
I'm
no
gonna
need
be
for
like,
that.
what up? Pass right by.
You can keep it cordial.
Yeah.
I don't need to entertain nothing. I mean, there's some things that I won't do for you.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I don't hate you. I ain't gonna talk shit about you. You might be on fire. I might not put you out, but I'll give you some water so you can do it yourself.
I mean, I wouldn't piss on the fire. Hey, my nigga Popular, he was like, I just got a DM right now. He's like, hey, that's the guy who recently did his shit at Poppy's.
Oh, okay.
So you doing something.
Yeah, okay. I appreciate it. Yeah, I got
shout out, hey Frank.
What up? So I got a few things that we got moving. Okay. So like I said earlier, I have a karaoke day party we do once a month at Epic Event Center over in Rancho. That's my Black Cup Therapy. So it's one umbrella. I have Black Cup Therapy, which is the father of it all.
Yes.
Then I have Black Cup TV, and then we have Black Cup Management. But I do my karaoke day parties at Epic once a month. The next one is February 16th, which we will be celebrating one of the fellas that I work with who is on this season of The Voice. We'll be celebrating his accomplishments for sure. And then I also do once a month over at Poppy's Lounge, which is the R&B night. It's called R&B Direct. So those two events are two events that I do. And whoever this gentleman is that we're just talking right now, he probably came to the event. It was a good one. It was fun, a whole lot of fun. So those are two of the things that I do. We also have a paint and sip coming up. It's called Drip and Sip. It's a Drip and Sip paint party. We got that coming. So there are a few things coming.
Tell us a little bit about that. That sounds a little. You
I don't.
Jesus Christ.
I don't want to reveal too much. People be trying to run off with ideas and whatnot like that. But that's coming sometime in May. Okay. But it's a Drip and Sip paint party. So it's real fun. It's gonna be pretty dope.
Sounds fun, man.
It's gonna be dope. It's gonna be dope. And then I work with two young ladies. My homegirl Jazz and my homegirl Dreas. Jazz does a hip hop and R&B bingo, and my homegirl Dreas, she does her brunch after dark. So I'm helping them with what they have going on as well. So my hands are in a lot of places. I just like to see people win. That's just kind of how I become as successful as I am within the business that I'm doing. It may not come back to who I'm helping, but it still kind of doubles back on the back end somewhere.
So, what is the next step that you want to do right now, Mark? Like the next step, like a step that maybe people don't even know that you're trying to.
Shit, he's done everything. Shit,
but why don't you
car salesman?
We're never done. There's always a step that we're like. Maybe even it's just a dream step. Like you're like, hey, this is where I want to be at some point. I'm looking to be like that or here at this point.
That was me.
But what is there? Is there a step that you're thinking of?
Yeah, there's always another step. I'm always thinking like 4 or 5 steps ahead. I may not get there in the path that people think I should, but I'm always thinking steps ahead. My next step that I kind of been thinking about is I do want to be able to relax a little bit more. Lately, I've realized how hard I have been working. And sometimes when you work hard and you don't see the results, 2-3 months go by and you're still like, damn, okay, what's going on? You get frustrated sometimes, you know, but then you begin to see a little bit of stuff kind of come into fruition a little bit. But my next steps is I do want to relax a little bit more. I want to be able to travel a little bit more.
That's so crazy. I feel like we think the same, dude. That's exactly what I want to do, dude. Like,
So
I feel like
that's where I'm at right now.
I feel like entrepreneurs, that right there though is how we stay alive.
But we don't get sick time. We don't get days off. We don't get, because even when you're off, you're not off.
Nah.
So when I'm not at the shop working, I still got another project that I'm trying to complete. I'm trying to work on. I might be editing somebody's pictures from a wedding. I might be preparing my list for somebody's DJing for somebody's event. So I'm never off.
But when you go on vacation, you're off.
Yeah, I'm off.
And that's the same way with me. Like, I'll go on vacation, I'm off from everything. Yeah. I'm gone.
He means drunk.
Oh, that I know. That I know. But that definitely is the next step.
It's true. I mean, ain't nothing wrong with you on vacation. Shit, you better be drunk. Shit, you on vacation.
That definitely is the next step for me. But I have to get myself in position financially and mentally to prepare for those steps.
Yeah, for sure. You got to be comfortable.
Because to be able to really walk away from something, even if it's for a week, even if it's for 2 weeks, even if it's for a month, you have to be positioned in the right aspect. Because when you come back, things aren't stopping when you're gone. Things are still moving in whatever aspect they have to be.
Yeah, for sure.
But like I said, this first quarter run for me is something major that I have. I have a business partner, my boy Mike Hutz. He's my business partner for Black Cup TV and Black Cup Management. We have, like I said earlier, we have an artist that we are managing right now. We have some major things going on behind the scenes. I can't speak on much of what's happening right now due to some legalities and
Come
things
on,
of that situation.
TMZ, let's go. We need first cut here.
I told him earlier we're gonna try to sneak it out of him, like low key. You know? Hey, have a drink. You want a drink?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I got these new Jordans. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay, let's run it.
I mean, just whisper it. Cover the mic.
But there's some major things going on with that particular project right now. Some major things. And this first quarter run, when this first quarter is over, everything should be in play to begin to unfold in the aspects of it'd be something amazing.
So do you plan on, like, obviously you have the music, you do photography, you do the haircut. Is there,
And I'm dope at all of them.
right? Is there a Black Cup record label coming?
That I don't know. We do have the Black Cup management for sure. Record label aspect, there's a lot of work in that. There's a lot of people that are involved in that. I told my buddy the other day, I said, I'd rather have 50% of something than 100% of nothing. And you have to have a team around you in order to make anything.
Because you can't know, you know what I mean? Somebody has to be good at, you know what I mean, at this and take care of this while you're doing that. You know what I mean?
That right there is a lot. If anything, myself and my partner, we might dive into A&R aspect of things. But right now we're on the management aspect of things, kind of pulling things together right now. But you know, it's a step-by-step process.
Yeah, because when I first started managing Lee, I didn't know nothing about it. My boy, I didn't know nothing about it. He just basically wanted me to do it so he could focus on music, and then me take care of the DJs, get my music out. Hey, can you give me a show this? You know what I mean? But then he actually taught me a little bit of the business side, as far as like the 360 deals and publishing deals and actually deals, like, you know what I mean, the difference between everything, and I had to do my research too. So
how coachable are you?
I'm every day. I can learn every day. I need to learn every day. You should learn every day. So it's, you know what I mean? And then I had to do it myself, and even contracts, like, you know what I mean? So, but it's a lot. So, but it's fun at the same time though. When you believe in it though, and you believe in the person that you're doing it with, it all that goes away. You know what I mean? You like at that
as long as you're doing the work,
right? So, but I'm proud of you, like, because I mean, like I said, like you said, when we used to do shit, you used to get me bookings. You used to hire me, shit.
Yo, man.
You know what I mean?
It's been a minute, man, because we was at Metro L, we were in Pomona, we was in a lot of places, man.
Sevilla's.
It's been a journey.
Sevilla.
Right, that's how long ago we was doing it.
Yeah,
What was
he
that?
didn't want to shut Sevilla's down.
No, I didn't. no.
I'm joking.
In a good way. In a good way.
What was that place that I used to go with you? It was actually right by your barbershop. See, I got
Euphoria. You talk about Euphoria.
Thank you.
I text her to bring you a drink right now.
Oh.
Hey, cuh.
Oh.
For him, not for me.
Oh, my bad.
Hey, bring me some too, though.
We ran out. Man.
Right when you said that,
Did you just
I
sniff
texted her.
Yeah, I had to see what it was. Now. I had to make sure.
Just take it. Just
I'm not
take
getting
it.
poisoned, man.
Just take it.
See, I texted her right when you said that. You're all, yeah. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get him a drink right now.
Talk about Euphoria.
That's what city was that in?
That was in Upland, off a mountain.
Yeah.
think
So,
I've
so
been there.
like that spot was like, dude. I remember when I went there with you, and that's what I was like. Hell. That was low key, like a. It was packed. It was crazy as hell.
Yep.
And it was so he used to cut right there.
I used to cut across the street at the barbershop. It was a salon. I was the only barber in there across the street.
In what city?
Upland.
It was literally like, dude, I was like 23 years old.
Oh, then yeah, no,
But
I wasn't.
I was cutting him.
I
And
wasn't
he was
clubbing
probably like 9.
then. Oh yeah.
No, we're like the same age. He's like
Don't let him fool.
He's only a couple years younger than us. That's it.
Don't let him fool you.
Okay.
Anyway, but yeah, no, but yeah, damn, I didn't know you was doing shit like back then, like
Yeah,
that.
I was. So at that particular spot, myself and RJ were doing that spot.
Okay, RJ, I know RJ.
Me, my boy Maestro put us onto that spot, and we started running that spot. So that's the spot we were running. That's the spot that I took him to. I had to pop his cherry in the nightclubs because he was going some places that had nobody in them. So I had to bring him in somewhere so we got some fun.
On some skateboard and shit.
My hair was all spiked up and shit.
You used to have spiky hair, nigga?
Yeah, it was all spiked up.
Yeah, it was.
Oh yeah, because you told me you used to cut his hair.
He
Yeah,
used
he's
to
cut his
cut
hair.
my hair, yeah.
And that's when him and his brother were doing MMA.
We were hardcore.
I can't
in
imagine
that
you
shit,
having.
too. We were hardcore in MMA back then. When we were getting cut by you, dude, like we were going hardcore back then.
So what's like the main? Well, obviously things have changed, but like what's like the main thing that the clubs now or like the DJs or just the culture is missing now when it comes to like the entertainment? Yeah,
passion. DJing, even as a promoter, like honestly, I watched. It was this thing I was watching on social media, whatever the case might be, and this guy was talking about promoters nowadays. Promoters nowadays just feel like they go put on an event and they in somebody's section with a bottle jumping down up on the couch, but those aren't really the duties of a
promoter. Yeah,
like you're still working. You still have things you have to do. As a promoter, you should be going by checking on people's tables, checking on your guests. If they got bottle service, hey, you guys good? You guys need anything?
Yeah.
Those are small things you do as a promoter. People now are doing shit because they think it's quick money. Yeah. You're not doing shit because you really enjoy seeing
or to
people
look
have a good
cool and
time.
want to be on the fucking flyer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You're not doing shit because you want to see someone else have a good time. My events that I put on, I do my events because I enjoy seeing people have a good time.
Exactly. Same.
So I literally plan out what I'm doing for my events, my karaoke parties that I do, my karaoke day parties. That shit is like a fucking stage show. We literally put it together and we map it out. I have a whole timeline of what we're doing, and we enjoy it. My R&B direct, the R&B night, it's 95% R&B, 5% mixing of hip hop and whatever you want to put into it. But it's 95% R&B, and we have a structure of what we're doing. I got a passion for seeing people have fun and enjoying themselves. That's what's lacking. It's this game now is lacking all of that.
So we got someone in the chat right now. It's called the They're called the Empire Gamer. Bills don't stop. They said. I don't know if you know that person.
Empire Gamer.
No, I'm not for sure, but I don't recall that name. But
If you want to, well, shout out to you. If you want to shout out your name, so we can, you know what I mean.
Yeah, appreciate you
so you can
coming.
know who you are.
Yeah.
But yeah, appreciate you for looking.
the Bills do not stop.
Yeah, Bills don't stop.
And that's what I say when people be like, yeah, I want to make this much money. When you ask them like what do you want? Like I want to make this much money. Like I want to be rich. Like me, rich. I mean, you don't have to have money for rich. 2, as an entrepreneur, I think when we have made what we're doing worth it is when we can go to sleep or take those vacations and we don't have to work and we're still making money. That's, you know what I mean? Like when you go to sleep or you want to take your kids to wherever and you don't have to go in and you have somebody to take care of it for you. That's when I think the job not done, but I think that's where you should want to be. And then you can kind of get, you know what I mean? Like, you know what? I did this.
I think every entrepreneur's goal should be to having residual income.
Yes.
Like you said, that is coming in regards to what you may or may not be doing.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
I don't want to be the person that's doing 20 different things, but I can't master any of them. I don't want
What's
to be
that?
person.
What's the saying? The master of some.
Something. I don't know.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about
Master
though.
of nothing and something of the
Read
sort.
that,
But yeah,
'cause my glasses.
yeah.
Oh, the same guy.
Your glasses aren't working.
Dude, I got like I got crappy glasses right now, so I got to get my other ones back.
He said,
I broke
he said
them.
my glasses aren't working.
Like it's an on and off button. No, it's Carrie. He said it's
I can't even zoom in.
Wait, is
that
it Carrie? Is it Carrie? Puerto Rican
My
Carrie?
glasses ain't work.
I don't know. Does it say Middleton on there somewhere?
It's
No, Gamer. It's the same one as Gamer.
Yeah, it's Gamer.
Hey,
It's
Carrie. Carrie, are you a female and you're Puerto Rican? Is it Carrie?
Because you guys all know the same people.
Is it a guy or a girl?
So you know,
I don't know. It just says
you know the girl. She's a DJ. Her name is
C-A-R.
Carrie. Puerto Rican, long hair, lesbian.
DJ, yes.
Yeah,
That's
so-
Carrie.
I don't. That's why I'm asking. So
That's what we're thinking.
That's the same. That's the Carrie that I know. That
And then I know another Carrie that he works at Epic, but he's also on my Black Cup team as well too. So
Oh, maybe
I don't
that's
know.
him then. It might be him.
Because he does play video games.
Mil-
He's an
Middleton.
anime.
Middleton.
Yeah, that's my
Okay.
boy Carrie.
What's going on, Carrie? Shout out to you, man.
appreciate you for looking and
So,
subscribing.
shout out to Carrie. If y'all need any digital work, any graphic work, that's the man to talk to. I promise you. But that's the man to talk to for sure.
We're doing a quick shout out to JV Media, John, and B Guns. You got it's looking killer.
This
dude.
wouldn't be possible without them too.
And the quality right now looks so badass. I'm looking at it and I'm so hyped. I appreciate
And
you guys.
they asked me for help when we got here too. Hey, I got you guys, man.
Hey, what do we say? We never stop learning. We you know what I mean? We never stop learning.
Nah, we don't, man.
But yeah, no, that's dope. So Black Cup Media, Black Cup TV, Black Cup Management,
Black Cup
Therapy. What's the most recent event that's coming up from today? Like what's the one you told me about?
We have the karaoke day party on February 16th.
Okay.
And then February 22nd, we have the R&B Direct.
And those are at what venues?
February 16th for the karaoke day party is at Epic Event Center in Rancho Cucamonga, right on Foothill off the 15 freeway. And the R&B Direct is in downtown Riverside at Poppy's Lounge over on 9th Street.
Okay. And is our table going to be reserved, or do we have to?
I mean, you let me know what you guys want to do. I
know what I
mean,
mean?
if you guys
House
are
of a
pulling up,
Baz in the house.
because
You
look
know
at
what I mean?
wait, I'm gonna say this right here.
You want our table with the wolf face. You know
So
what I'm
just
saying?
because we're live,
And
I'm
you'll
gonna say
love
this.
it. And you'll love it. You love Black Disney. He'll love it.
I don't know if he's gonna love it or not because I've invited the both of you out to multiple events and neither one of you have showed up yet.
Okay,
Hey,
which
Jacob, we gotta
one?
go. Jacob, let's go.
Let's go. Win though.
So I'm
It has
just
to be the
saying.
weekend I don't have my kids. That's always the
Hey,
reason.
Bring the kids.
That's not my ministry. So that has nothing to do with me. All you gotta do is show up. Bring the kids.
I was like, bring the kids.
Come super early.
Whenever I have the kids, I just don't go out. Like no matter, he can't give me, nobody can give me out the
How old are the kids?
11 and 15.
Are they babysitting themselves? What you mean? You'll be home in a couple hours. Come on, man.
I
get
got a
it.
50 though.
Let's make a
I
deal.
get it.
All right,
I get it.
let's make a deal on air. Come to my event.
Y'all listening, right?
Come to my.
Oh, you want to do the barter system? Okay,
Yeah.
I'm listening.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I'm listening.
What's the date of yours then?
The 16th and the 22nd.
Mine's the
Keep
7th.
talking. I'm gonna look it up.
No, I'll be there for sure. The one that poppies.
Yes.
Okay, I'll be
That's
there.
the 22nd.
R&B. Yeah.
That's the 22nd.
Who's your DJ for that one?
I haven't locked in on my DJs yet. The last event I had DJ Lex and DJ Dev, and they both did an amazing job. Amazing.
You said the 16th of this month?
Yeah, 16th.
Oh, I can do that one. I don't have my kids.
And then the following weekend is the 22nd.
Yeah, I can't do that one. I got my kids.
You can
on
do
that,
it.
But I can do that.
No, I'm gonna call your son right now. He got you.
He's all,
Right. Tell him to give me my goddamn hat. Give me my hat.
He's keeping that.
To,
He might be watching. No, he don't watch.
To backtrack on what you said earlier about the scheduling of how my days go, in all honesty, I try to work on the schedule. It just doesn't work for me.
Yeah.
It doesn't work for me. Like I said, I'm an organized mess, but I get it done.
But at least you wake up saying like I need to. You know what you need to do.
Oh, yeah.
And if it doesn't work in the order it happens, but I mean it's still gonna happen though. But at least you know what I mean. You know you don't just don't wake up and be like, so what's going on? You know what I mean?
I always have a plan because my days are so sporadic to where I can wake up and I got to meet you over here in Fontana, and next thing I know, I'm in LA. Then after that, I'm in fucking Ukaipa. My days move like that a lot of times. I get phone calls. I got to go meet up. Like I got one of my buddies, my boy Izzy Avia. We've been kind of working on some stuff, and he'll hit me, hey, can we meet? And it'll be today. All right, cool. We'll meet up. So it's stuff like that happens sometimes, where those calls are coming. I just got to just move. I got to go with it. I got to just navigate through it and make it work.
How do you do it? So like when I do like my event, like I have an event Friday, like I just like. I know, you know what I mean? I know how it's going to go just because I'm confident in it, but like, how do you stop from being overwhelmed? Like from that part, like, you know what I mean? Like you got to do this, like, you know what you have to do and you know, you're going to do it, but it's like does it get overwhelming for you?
I think the more
Or how do you handle it?
I think the more organized you are, the more structured you are, the less overwhelming things are at times. You're going to have the uneasy feeling. Those things are always going to be there.
I hate it.
But I think the more organized and the more structured you are, the less overwhelming things are going to seem in a lot of ways. But you got to have that in play because I'm structured when it comes to mapping out and planning my events out. That's one area where I'm structured at. So with that, the only thing that I get frustrated about is when you get the late people that show up late. So you're looking at the crowd right now, and excuse me, and you got 25 people in the building. All of a sudden, you're like, okay, where's everybody at? Where are they coming? Now those type of things you have no control over. Then you get the late crowd, and all of a sudden, 45 minutes, the shit is packed out. So then you get to
relax a little bit.
Relax, but the overwhelming feeling is just that subsides with you being more structured and more organized about it. You got to have a team. You got to have Johnny, and you got to have Susie, and you got to have Mike, and whoever you have doing what they're doing and make sure they're on their stuff. You got to have a team that looks at things almost in the same way you look at things. Yeah. Although they're not you, but the vision, they got to share the common vision. Yeah. And that's going to relieve a lot of the overwhelmingness off of you.
So then I kind of think, cause so I do have that when it comes to like the event I'm doing, but I think it's just it's just me then doing it to myself. You know what I mean? Like doing it to myself. Yeah. Just because I want it to work so bad.
You are your own worst enemy.
You know what I mean? So that's the only thing I'm battling with the thing. But you've been doing it for so damn long.
I'm telling you, the best thing you can do is put a few solid people around you. Like my Black Cup page, I don't run that page. Certain things I try not to put my hands on all the time because it can get overwhelming. Because now I have to do this, then I have to do that. But when you find somebody who does not mind doing it, but you also have to find somebody that's going to work with you. Because I got people right now that are working with me, and I pay them to do what they do. But there's times where I'm not able to pay anybody anything, but they're still right there with me because they see the vision and they're growing with me. And I don't ever take advantage of nobody. So if I ever have an event and the event don't do what I think it's supposed to do, if I walk out of there with $0, but everybody on my team got paid, I'm fine with that. Yeah. Because I don't ever want somebody to come in and do a job and they're actually working and they feel like I worked and you took advantage of me. I don't want that on my shoulders.
But nobody gets that shit either, though.
No, people don't
that's
get that.
That's the thing. They ain't gonna get that shit.
And that's common fucking sense. So that's the crazy part.
But
dude,
it's not
it doesn't
really
matter.
It's not. It is, but it's not. I've done so many events, and I've had events even recently, last year sometime, where the event didn't do the numbers that I thought it was gonna do, but my entire team still got paid. I didn't go tell the DJ, hey, look, this event didn't do the numbers I thought it was gonna do. I know I promised you 200. Can I just shoot you 100? I don't operate like that. Because if I worked a deal with you to get you here and my deal was 200, I'm giving you 200. Even if I got to go in my pocket and take it out of my account, I'm doing it. Because it's not your fault that people didn't show up. It's my fault because it's my event. I promoted this event. You're just a DJ. Right. My job is to get the people in the building. Your job is to keep them on the floor. Period. And people don't understand that aspect of it all. You got to take care of people around you. And when you do that, you build more of a solid network. Now people really begin to fuck with you on a different level now.
And then when you don't, and then when you don't have it and they see you don't have it, they'll still do it.
They don't care.
And they're no.
They don't care about you not having it.
No. I'm saying if they actually are solid enough to see like how things are going and they understand it.
But you don't let them know that. You don't even let them know that you really don't have it. You try to avoid that at all costs in certain aspects because like my mom and dad always told me what goes on in my house stays in my house. The things behind the scenes, half my team don't even know what's going on. All they know is I got paid. They have no idea that I walked away with nothing. When we have our team meetings, I don't got to tell them that all the time.
Right.
That dude's legit, like 100%. Because if I was to tell my workers here the stuff I go through, they would have left. Yeah. Now I'd have been screwed with no workers. You cannot be telling them that.
It's not for them all the time. You gave them a specific job to do. If they did their job, I don't care what you got to do. You take care of them. Yeah.
The stuff that you know, none of them know. Stuff that I've told you guys,
it's not for them.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't be. That's not their ministry.
That would stress them out.
Their ministry is not that aspect of what's going on. It's not.
Yeah. So they have a specific job to do, right? If we were to screw them over and tell them all the drama that's going on behind the scenes, they can't focus on their job.
But this is partly why me being a businessman for as long as I have been a legit businessman. There's not many people on this earth that can have a negative thing to say about me when it comes to the business. There's not many people that can do that because I don't just go around intentionally trying to go up with the purpose to fuck somebody over.
I haven't heard nothing bad about you since I've been in the game.
I won't do that. I've done many of events where I took a loss, but everybody on my team got paid. It is what it is. That was my event. My name was attached. Yours wasn't.
I respect that, dude, for real, because
that's how it's supposed to be.
Yeah, it is.
It's only a few promoters or people who run events in this industry that will do that because they will hit you with the slow. The door didn't make this and that, and then I'm thinking like, okay, but now I know not to fuck with you. But in my head, I'm like, damn, you can't even give me gas money. Like, you know what I mean? I did my like you said, I did my part. I brought my so many people,
and I've been in that position. Man.
That's legit.
I've been.
I
in
like that
position.
you said that.
At least for my like,
It's a real fucked up feeling. I've been in a position with one of my close friends. We won't say the name because everybody knows people that I associate with. We were partners on an event, and I'm at a point now where if we're cool and there's some shit that's wrong, I'm gonna tell you how I feel about it. That's out of love. If you can't respect the fact that I'm telling you that, it is what it is. That's your fault, not mine. Because I'm not telling you harsh. I'm gonna say, hey, bro, that was kind of out of line. And if you get mad because I've been telling you that, that's on you. But this person and I were doing business. We were partners for an event. I kind of seen how things were going. Things weren't being transparent and laid up on the table like they were supposed to. So I backed out of being a partner. Hey, I'll DJ. No big deal. I'll still promote. I'll do everything as if I was your partner. Just pay me this amount. And that's it.
for DJing.
For DJing.
Yeah.
For DJing. We agreed on it. Everything was fine. Event comes. Everything is done. End of the night comes. Hey, this happened. It wasn't this. Could I just give you this much? And I'm like, immediately I looked. I paused for a second because I try to monitor my words, even though sometimes I want to be that asshole, which I am. And I responded and I said, look, you and I had a conversation about this. I said, if you tell anybody, take me out of the equation. I said, this is for you in the future. If you tell anybody that you're going to give them this for doing A, B, and C, you give them what you said. I said, now you told me you were giving me this for doing this. I did my part. So now mine's got to be cut short because you didn't do your part on your side. I ain't got nothing to do with A and B. I'm on C. So now I'm getting left out and I'm getting short of my money. You don't know what bills that money might have been for a bill that I had to pay the exact amount now. And now I can't because I just got shorter on what you promised me.
Yeah.
And he didn't like what I was saying. We didn't argue, but I can tell that it bothered him. And from that moment,
it disturbed him.
And in that moment, I want to say the friendship and how we move begin to shift. But like I said earlier,
Because he knew what you were saying was right.
The thing is, though, you were being a man about
Right.
it. I'm sorry to say, but like you were being a man about it. He wasn't.
but I mean, and like I said earlier,
It is what it is.
I'm at a point now that I'm going to speak my mind. I don't got to disrespect you to speak my mind.
Yeah.
But if I'm speaking my mind, you don't like what I'm saying, then my attitude is now fuck you.
Because what I'm saying and how you take it is two different things.
But hold up. It don't even matter because of course he don't like it because he doesn't want to pay you what he told you.
You're telling the truth. You're telling the truth.
So what he's saying is he's full of shit. Period.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter if you're not being an asshole. You're just being stern. Like, hey, this is what you said. Like, do what you say. He's being the asshole by not paying you what he said he was going to pay you. That's it. That's what it comes down
So
to.
for moments like that, I'm not rich. I'm not super well off. People might think that I am, but I'm not. I promise. I got more shoes than I'm supposed to have. But I got a plug, I guess. They fall off a truck somewhere. I don't know. But I don't buy all those shoes. I'm lying to y'all. But I'm not hurting for money. So I'm not going to fight you. I'm not finna go upside your head because you owe me an extra $100. I just know not to put myself in that position again.
Yeah.
I can walk away from that situation knowing like I did this. I'm gonna walk away with my head up.
Well, the whole thing too is everyone wants to call the cops and put you in jail. Anyways, you can't fight like we used to back in the day.
I don't care about that shit. I'll slap the shit out of somebody. If it comes down to it, you can call the cops if you
my
want
money,
to.
you can do whatever. My money, and my family is everything. You can't. Don't play with my money.
You can call the cops.
Don't play with my money.
See me, unless I know that hey, they got warrants or some shit, then I'll fight them.
Cop callers.
But yeah, cop callers. If not, I'm gonna be sneaky. I'm gonna go do it like when they don't see me coming. Or
I mean, let's look at it this way. If you slap the shit out of somebody, and they call the cops. What's gonna happen to you? You gonna get a fine?
Man, the cops always get you for
Fuck
some
that.
crazy
Everybody
shit.
around me is gonna say he didn't hit her. Like I didn't hit you. Who hit
this
you?
one?
I don't need
posted.
nobody alive for me. I'm gonna slap the shit out of you. That's all it is.
Jasmine West said everybody don't hold integrity to do what they say they supposed to do.
What up, Jazz?
Shout out Jasmine
out.
West for
don't.
tuning in.
They don't. And for me, I try to look out for everybody around me, even before they look out for me. They may not ever look out for me, but as long as you don't fuck me over, I will continue.
Say everybody
I
around
love
me.
your mindset, dude.
Yeah.
I feel like we're kind of on the same level on the mindset.
And that you and that it hasn't changed
Yeah.
you. You're nice. Like you're nice. Like you ain't. I mean, damn. Have I ever seen them mad before? I think I seen you argue one time with somebody at the club, but I've never seen them. You know what I mean?
There was one time that I really got out of character in the club. One time, me and DJ D'Amico,
Okay.
we were doing this hookah lounge in Ontario, right next door to the Mix.
I
And-
know you're talking about.
And
Yeah.
we had, I think it was Thursday nights we were doing. When I say we was killing it, we was killing that shit. So me and D'Amico had the night, we running everything, and there's this guy that comes in one day, I'm behind the turntables doing what I'm doing. Me and D'Amico switch. The way we had the bar, so we brought all the alcohol in. So the way we had the bar set up, it was to the front of the DJ booth. I mean, we're off to the side of the DJ booth, and you can see everything. Our bartender was Nancy. She's serving everybody drinks. The dude came from behind me and D'Amico and grabbed a bottle from the DJ booth and just started drinking it.
Goofy.
And I must have turned around and I must have grabbed him by his shoulders and just flung him against the window hard as I can. So you ever disrespect our spot and grab a fucking bottle like that again? Everybody was like, "What?" Because I'm always laughing.
Yeah.
I'm always joking. I'm just always, but you don't play with somebody's money. Like,
For sure.
That's our money.
Well,
And
that's disrespectful as hell.
He just grabbed the bottle and started drinking out the bottle.
That's money you're drinking.
I'd rather
You're drinking
over
money.
his fucking head than him drink that shit.
Yeah, he got it off. He got off easy.
Oh, you were there?
No, I mean, but most people would have did more than that.
Oh, yeah.
And then the homies around him, like,
Yeah.
Once I grabbed, nobody knew.
He got off easy.
Nobody knew why I grabbed him and threw him across the fucking back of the little area right there.
Yeah.
But when I did that, everybody kind of grabbed me. He was on the ground. Everybody kind of grabbed me and was like, "What the fuck? Get him out of here!" And they kicked him out. Security grabbed him and took him out of here. But I can get mad, but I tried not to because I know where I can go, and I don't like being in that space.
Yeah.
I hate that space. I don't want to be there ever again. It's a space where I can do things that I don't remember, and I don't want to not remember anything. That's why I don't get drunk too much anymore.
Yeah, fighting is bad.
Yeah, it's no good to be fighting.
Dude, back in the day, nobody called the cops. There was no phones, all that kind of shit. You got away with everything.
But I don't care about the cops in that aspect. It's just when you get into a fight,
I got bail money. Shit.
and if
Dude,
you
I went to jail for a long time for a fight. So I ain't trying to do that shit.
if you punch somebody and you get into a fight, you punch somebody, and your hand slip and hit their tooth somewhere, you got a gash in your fucking knuckles because you punched them. That's the shit that I don't like.
Yeah, I'm fine
That's
with
shit.
that.
That's shit. I don't like that shit. I don't want my shit to be inert and
I used
ice.
to get that shit literally in junior high.
Well, you did MMA. You probably got cauliflower on your ears and shit.
I do.
mean,
I got all kinds of shit. Now. This is what's fucking
it's
up right now.
different. That's why you don't. I don't want that. I don't
Yeah,
want
yeah.
to wake up fucking sore because I just fucking slammed somebody or I got
I don't
slammed
want to
or
be
some
in jail
shit.
for months, and like I hate that shit, man. Like for a fight, I ain't trying to do that.
What kind of fight was you doing? What the fuck?
That was bad. I was mean. So I just beat him up really bad, you know. So
You didn't stop. You didn't know when to stop.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, if I fight now, like I'm gonna do that shit and bounce, like gone. Like I don't want. I'm not gonna fight it at a
The
place.
runner, he's a track star.
Yeah, I'm gone. As soon as I'm gone. I'm gone. Because I ain't going back to jail for the fight, man. Dude, hell no. Like that shit is boring as hell. You play cards in there. It's just like I'm not doing that.
Did you eat the hot cocoa with the Snickers?
Yeah, they had all kinds of weird shit, dude. Yeah, I had to do that.
Nigga Jaco's in there taking niggas cornbread.
and it was bad back then, dude. It was there was always fights. So I fought in there. When I came out, I was like, dude, I don't want to fight no more because, dude, that's all I did.
So is that something that most people don't know about you?
What?
That you had to do that short stint that you had to do?
Probably not on here. Yeah, I don't think I've ever said it on camera.
He's a criminal.
I was young, man. I was like 21 years old.
Rico, what's something about you that people don't know?
Hey,
Coming from the nigga who said we have so and so from
Hey, you know
Black
what?
What Therapy.
Shit.
Cock.
What-
I said cock.
Pause. Anyway,
Hey, we gotta close out right now. We can't hear what we guys are saying. You know what I'm saying?
Oh shit.
somebody take away the drinks.
If you can focus on something about you that most of your audience don't know about you.
Hey, you know why I say that?
Jacob is my son.
Is that why you call it?
He won't give his secrets out on camera.
I mean, there's nothing. I
It
mean,
don't gotta be bad. It's whatever, bad or good. It don't matter. Something that people really don't know
it's all bad.
about Rico.
It's all bad.
shit.
You know, I mean, you like anime. I don't know anything. Shit, I don't know.
I don't. Shit. I can't really.
Look
I
how
can't
hard
really
it is.
think of nothing like.
Let-
I can't really think of nothing like
It
that.
hurt that much.
I bet you can't.
Hurt that much?
I can think of it a lot, but you know.
I got asthma.
I got asthma. I'm dead
All
right
right.
now. But dude, we hit our hour. So like, I appreciate you coming. Hey, anything you want to tell the audience about Black Cup? Anything?
Oh yeah, and where can they find these hats, or can they purchase them? Do you have a website?
Yes, we do have hats that are for that. We have merchandise that is for sale. Website is under construction right now, but if you need anything, you got to go to our IG page, which is Black Cup Therapy. It's all spelled properly, no ebonically spelled words. Black is black, cup is cup, not cock.
Yeah.
Black Cup
Shit.
Therapy.
Pause.
There we go. That's where you can hit us up if you want to get any merch. As you see, we have the baseball tees.
That's
We
actually
have-
dope.
Thank you, sir.
I was watching it on camera the whole time. I was like, oh, that's pretty bad.
Thank you, sir. We have the Suede Dad hats. We have trucker hats. We have hockey jerseys. We have a lot. Embroidery. We have a lot. Just tap in with us on the page, Black Hub Therapy. You can find us on there. Send a DM. You will get a response. I promise you will. We don't leave you waiting for long. You will get a response, and we can go from there.
Any advice you want to give him? Any last shout out? Whatever. What doesn't matter. Whatever you want to say.
Any advice? Take one day to focus on what your goal will be. Focus solely on that and focus on yourself and take your steps towards your goal. Let nobody interrupt you. Block out the outside noise and get what you want. Fuck everybody else.
Yep. And then
Thank you for coming. So that's her motto right there. Shed the sheep. So on 3, we're gonna look at the camera and say shed the sheep. 1, 2, 3.
Shed the sheep. How's over Baz? I'm Jacob Casas.
I'm Rico Savage.
And I'm Ambishen.
And we are out.
Peace.
Don't forget to like and subscribe.